Yeah. All right, welcome back, everybody. That was a quick Zamboni, and we are back in action here in Nepean. Here, 2-0 lead for Seaway, and there's Easton. Oh man, what a move on Little Lee! I had to get adjusted myself. It's funny when the Zamboni and the flood was so quick. I'm back out here now, but totally forgot who was going which way, as you would have had a little more excitement on that goal call, which wasn't a goal, but great move on Little E. All right, so third period's in, 24 seconds in, as we were just talking with all the guys here how well Seaway did play that period. They should have a couple more goals, though. And they're going to need to make sure they get the third goal quickly. Not need to, but we'd like to. Oh, wow, that was close. Got tipped on the way, but went over the net, and out we break on the fast ice here. Big E fires that in, takes a little hit. We got Wendell, H. I'll get back in game calling mode here. And here comes Jack. He lets it rip, and could have done off the roof and in there, but hits the roofing off the player's stick. And we are 1 minute into the third period. Seaway still buzzing, looking to get this third goal. All right, here comes Parker on the draw. Nepean has fallen quite a bit. I'm glad the referees haven't been tricked by it, though, with the phantom call. Oh, Pierce in front. Oh, we're battling down there. Pierce has still got it. Oh, got by Benton and Parker. They were right there waiting, though. And Pierce puts that into the corner. And Benton, well read. Oh, tries to get that to Parker. He's battling down there. He's still got it. All the way back, Benton battling, and Hugo will get that. Flips that up. Parker, beauty pass to Benton. Benton getting tracked down, but he still has it. Couldn't get a shot off, though. McLean was quick in there on him. Not sure if it's funny. Benton was looking back. I'm not sure he's looking back at the ref or the player. And Little E, Big E will get that. I've got to get my Big E and Little E all right. Right up the middle to Parker. We're on a line change. Well played by Parker. Make sure we don't get too many men on the ice penalty. As he saw we were on the change and held up for a second there. Bryson flying in. Bryson behind the net. Carter's in there. And Carter, Bryson, Riley, Easton, and Noah. Carter. Oh, man, nice quick shot. Good pass from Bryson. Would have been a tough one to get, but good pressure again. As Big E will dump that back in, and we tag up and go. Bryson flying in. Solidly takes out his man. Nepean gets hung up on the boards. And well read by Big E again. We're offside, so we just got to get back. Went a little harder off his stick than he wanted. Big E's had a great game here. It's been a physical force out there, and that is icing. Well played on Lennon. 16 minutes and 54 seconds. So far, Seaway took period 1-1-0, and they took period 2-1-0. So we're okay with that momentum, but they definitely deserve a few more goals. And they certainly don't want to let Nepean back into this game after dominating them. 16 minutes and 54 seconds. Left in the third as they break out here. And too many moves from Dunwoody there, as he's trying to beat us on his own, and that's not going to work. All right. Little E coming across. Wendell joins the party. Ooh, nice move on Little E. Oh, man. 2 big rebounds there. Great effort from the boys and great shots between Wendell and Little E, but O'Neill was there. He's had a lot of saves. I can't count how many, but I would need my fingers and toes for sure, as the boys really started rallying them up in the second period. First period, not so much, but the second period, they had a lot. And here we go, 3 Seaway in. Pierce takes a hit there. In behind, Parker's stick gets knocked out. Ooh. Bentley gets back there. He's going to go behind the net. And he kind of gets sat on. Mason. So let's see what happens here. Good effort from the boys so far. Now they just need to get it out. Benton smushes his guy. And Lennon, good job. Good battling in front of the net there between Mason and I believe Dunwoody. Or nope, not Dunwoody. Saunders probably. Saunders. He's a big forward for Nepean, and Mason wasn't going to let him have any part of that net. All right, so we got Carter, I believe Riley, and we're trying Mango. Oh, Mango didn't quite work though. It looked like it was there for the taking. Now we're going to try again here, as Hugo is going to chip that up. And back in it comes. Where Jack's hustling. Good patience shown on Jack there. Couldn't get it out though. Back in there. And puck is bouncing all over. Just not forwards though. As Carter's going to hustle around here. Nice play on Carter. And now we get this out. And here comes Bryson. Bryson cruising in, drops that back. Oh, man. That was a nice shot from Carter. Didn't miss by much. As we try. Oh, man, that's dangerously in front. Oh, man. Unlucky for the boys as they've managed to hit O'Neill's pads a lot here in this game. 14 minutes and 30 seconds left in your third period. Seaway with the 2-0 lead. Hugo, Jack, Wendell, H. Nice play keeping that. Oh, I was going to say nice play keeping it in, but referees ruined that for me. As they say, no. And we just smother there. Hugo, great job. Gets the puck. Takes a look at the scene, does a nice little reverse, and he'll get that up to Wendell. Wendell with a beauty. Ooh, Easton did a good job of tipping that, but couldn't quite catch it. Would have been a heck of a catch if he got it. And an attempt to spun around there, just lost his balance, but almost had it. So face off in our own zone with H. 14 minutes and 4 seconds left in this third period. There goes H. We're trying the Mango. And Mango has worked. Now it's up to Easton to finish it. Oh, I thought he had it. It had beaten the goalie, but it did not. It was just a little bit wide, but beautifully played. Nice try from Little E there. He had it. Just didn't quite get it, though. All right, here comes Wendell. Love when you see Mango happening up here because it's such a beautiful play. Simple, zero risk, and you can see that happening and executed perfectly, minus the goal, but hey, you can't get them all. Well read from H. Big rebound. Hey, there we go! Hey, Biggie, Little E says I may have not got Mango, but I'm going to bury that rebound, and that is another goal from Little E. So that's got him pretty pumped up, and that's a huge goal, as no lead is safe, but 3-0 is a lot better than 2-0, and well deserved, as Little E had a great shift there, and glad to see him bury that rebound. Good shot from H, and we capitalize on that. So 3-0 lead with 13 minutes and 19 seconds here left to play. And, all right, so great game. I missed all the Quebec games, so I haven't seen them play for a while, and as always, they are buzzing. Nice play on Little E. He's showing good patience to Benton with Parker coming in. Beautiful passing here from the boys. All right, Noah will chip that back in. Parker's there. And Pierce and Benton coming in. Nobody wants to come near Benton. All right, and he makes his own space. Ooh, and the goalie's got to cover that. So I always like it when I see Parker and Noah out there. 7-6 and 6-7. One day that number, those two numbers may not be so much fun, but as for this year, they've definitely changed a lot. All right, Parker on the draw. Tied up, and really? All right. I don't know about that, but they didn't call the other phantom calls, and I personally believe the Nepean player fouled more than anything else, but Benton will be off to the box. The only player to be in the box today, and I'm not sure either one was completely justified, but at the end of the day, if we go back to the first period, the penalty kill was sizzling for the boys. I don't even think they allowed a shot, and they're off to the same start here. So obviously big moment here is you do not want to give the Raiders any momentum, and in our first game against them, it was actually penalties that did get them back into the game. So really important play here for our boys, and to do what they did first time around and completely shut them down. And so far, that's exactly what's happened. So as Nepean has struggled very much so here. Big E stays with his man, slams on the brakes. We push them into the corner where we're quite happy to let them be. They're moving around, keeping it to the outside. Nice deflection from Riley. Oh, Riley loses an edge, but they fumble around with the puck in that time. And good job. As number 12 gives a little shove to Noah. All right, so half that penalty killed off, half to go. Nice little save from Lennon there. 11 minutes and 31 seconds left in the third period, a 3-0 lead. So far, Seaway, a very balanced attack, lots of shots, and they've done a goal a period, which we're looking to change this slightly. And out we come, just out of the reach of H. Down to 45 seconds left in the penalty. And H is able to flip that down. Bryson coming in. And H hustling back here. As Dunwoody brings it in and waits for the troops to come in. Oh, we got some music playing. The speaker's right beside us. Good communication from the boys. Oh, nice. Whew. Dangerous tip there. 6 seconds left in the penalty to see if we can kill it off for the boys, for Benton. Hey! Penalty over. 10 minutes and 25 seconds left, and Lennon with a nice glove save. So both penalties very successfully killed off. A little bit of trouble on that one in the second half of the minute. When I say trouble, they played it very well, but as can be expected, Nepean got a couple shots, which in that first minute they had absolutely nothing. So down to almost half. Oh, some dangerous tips in this game, but they have not been successful. Oh, we tried to flip. And Jack is hustling here. He'll go battle with number 9. Nice play from Jack. Just very solid. Not a big collision, but enough that he takes his man right out of the play. And Lenny with a nice save, no rebound. So 9 minutes and 55 seconds left in the third period, and your Seaway Valley Rapids find themselves with the 3-0 lead here. Parker on the draw, Benton out of the box, Pierce, Hugo, and Jack. Beautiful save. That's textbook from Lenny. Just pushes that off to the corner with the blocker. Benton's coming across. Flips that up to Pierce. Oh, what a goal from Pierce on a beautiful play, I believe, created by Benton. And that was a nice goal from Pierce. The goalie got a piece of it, but he didn't get enough of it, and Pierce buries that goal. So 4-0, and certainly the lead is well deserved. And now we're playing for Lenny here. I'm not saying a win is guaranteed, but I feel very strong about that. But let's keep this going. All right. And here comes Pierce across that line, looking to get 2 goals on his shift. Oh, man. Boys have done a great job in front of that net, creating havoc. And Hugo takes his guy out. Good job, Hugo. And another solid hit there. Jack coming in behind. McLean looks very small against Jack, and I wouldn't want to play it if I was him. But it's going your way. Everything keeps coming through. Here comes Parker. And they're going to clear that out. Big E flying in. Nope. Big E will regroup. Over to Noah. All the way back around. Love the patience shown there. Hey, you know what? You missed your first one, but stayed calm. No panic. They try that cross ice. Noah gets in there. Riley's there. Riley pushes that out. Bryson, he gets that bounce. He's off. Couldn't quite get the bounce. Big E. Whoa, beauty pass. Bryson coming in. Drop pass. He's still there. Hey, Bryson! I think everybody on the shift touched the puck, and Bryson makes no mistake and gets it past the goalie. So, yes, the dam is broken, and the goals are flowing in here. 5-0 Seaway. This could have happened in the second period. It didn't, but you play with fire for too long, and which Nepean did. And make no mistake, Seaway is making them pay the price here. All right. Big E coming out. Looks around. And he does a flip up here. And he says, hey, boys, go get this. The race was on. You had Carter. You had Bryson flying in. Oh, a nice shot from Carter, backhand. All right, so 8 minutes and 6 seconds left in this very exciting game, especially if you're a Seaway fan. If you're a Nepean fan, you may not find this game so exciting, but Seaway's been dominant. Lenny has been great, and they've managed to get some goals in this third period, so 3 of them already. And we are not done. Noah looks around, fire, oh, crap, not what he wanted to do, and gets buried. All right, so Seaway strikes. Noah won't like that one, but it was a great shot. And it is a 5-1 lead. So, again, credit to Lennon. I was hoping for the shutout. I can say the word now. But unfortunately, it's not going to come this game, but he's played extremely solid, of course, and that was a laser shot that ended up going top corner. So Nepean has had some good opportunities, so not surprised they have scored one, but Lennon has just been shutting everything right down. And that's been a big key with us and our goalies, with Nate and Lennon, just frustrating the opposition and then letting us go to work and do our thing. Saunders looking around here. You guys got one. You're going to have a hard time getting 2 with Lennon in there. All right, out we come. H pushing that up. Fires that up and keeps coming. And Wendell. And our boys just putting the pressure on and really has Nepean on their heels. And Nepean is trying to get away from Wendell, which they kind of do. And there's Mason firing that across. And Nepean fires that back in, almost off the referee. Mason over to D from Mason Bentley to back to D. We'll see if they do it one more time. Nice play on Bentley though. Perfect clear, high off the boards, backhand, textbook, and right down to the red line. So 6 minutes left in this hockey game. Hugo Jack. And Hugo's going to go for a little skate, passes that up. Keeps it in front of him, which is good, as Jack was there, though, if I got back the other way. And well read, Jack. Ooh, dumps it in, takes a little hit. Goalie doing a little move in front of, oh, all right. This line has been, all lines have been really good tonight, of course, but Benton and Parker and we've got 3 goals, but not between all 3 have resulted in 3 goals. So, oh, backhand toe save from the goalie. Riley's in there. Shoot that. Oh, Jack couldn't quite keep it in. Oh boy. And Nepean comes out with that. They're looking for some room. We're not giving them any. Hey, Lennon looking good. You're going to take more in a slap shot. You're not going to blast that through Lennon, and perfect positioning and a beautiful save from Lennon with 5 minutes left, and your Seaway Valley Rapids with the 5-1 lead. All right, here we go all the way. We'll try and Mango. Oh, and Carter up through the gap there. He's still coming. Carter crosses the line. Uses the body well, tries to drop it back to Bryson. Hugo's got a tough choice here, and he's going to come in on it. Oh, nice back checking from Riley. Nicely played there, boys. Well done on Jack, and Carter flying in there with a key defensive play as he got to the pass before the Nepean player did. And we're going to dump that up, and Bryson's definitely there first. What can he do with it? Oh, off the goalie mask. Tough as the puck was standing on its end, dancing all the way down, but good shot given by Bryson. Of course, with the 5-1 lead, everything's a little more easy to watch. And Noah will go back to Big E. Big E deflects that. And we're on a line change, so that won't be icing. No, again, we've executed that play perfectly this game. The Nepean player bumbles it with H hot on his trail, not what you want to do. And good play from Big E there, just dumping it in. We're down to under 4 minutes of hockey as the Nepean player was coming in there. Noah keeping an eye on his man, good job. And in comes H. H finds some space, and he's going to use that to skate up with Wendell. And Little E, puck gets dropped in. Again, a very balanced attack today. Each line contributing with goals. And a tough matchup for Nepean when we have such a balanced attack. And I'm happy they were able to pull away in this third period, as they certainly deserved it. We might have got spoiled in Quebec with all the goals scored. Of course, this is a tight league, and it's hard to get to 5 or 6 goals, and our boys have been getting there each game. So we got one more to get to 6 here if we can. And there's Little E. Chips that up, and again to execute it perfectly. Let's see what H has got. Oh no, H lost the puck. He outdanced himself there on that one. Yeah, this is a game where we could have quite a bit more. But either way, ooh, we got a hustle. And Lenny with a nice save. Lenny frustrated on that one, as I feel like he felt like he probably could have covered it, but that's okay. 5-2, lead is very safe. It was a weird play. I guess I'd have to go back and watch it. Kind of an unlucky bounce. But 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Seaway up 5-2. One of those plays, if it was a closer game, you might be a little bit worried. But again, they played amazing today. But I better not jinx them here, as we're going to finish this off here. Want to make sure we continue with the amazingness for the final 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so we set the tone for another game in Canada tomorrow. Pierce getting right out on that point, and Lenny taking no chances. Right call, buries that one in the glove. Get a nice shot of Nate there again. It'll be great to have him back. And we'll redo the face-off. Nepean is waved out. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Oddly enough, no penalties for Seaway today. But, I mean, they've created these amazing opportunities. And Nepean looking to try and get some momentum of their own going here. Nicely put into the corner there. Lenny right there waiting for number 12. And Mason's going to get that out up to Pierce, who, oh boy. Nice play on Hugo. Oh. All right. So Nepean just trying to get the one last rush in here. Yeah, there's the first penalty. And oddly enough, too many. Travis finally gets one of his too many penalties there. Too many men on the ice. All right, so 1 minute and 32. The boys will get a chance to practice the power play here, which is actually good, as we haven't had that opportunity yet. So we're going to do it with Riley, Bryson, Carter, Hugo, and Jack. Hugo on the point. Back to Jack. Jack showing some patience there. Back down. And who's getting there first? Nice play from Carter. Carter back to the point. Hugo. Back into Riley. Rebound. Bryson taking on two. Got to make sure we don't take anything in the last. Walk away, boys. Definitely don't want to lose any of our players for Canada. Although I will say the Nepean player did a good job of calming his guy down. Anything for us, just walk away from with 1 minute left in the game here. 5-2 lead for Seaway. Here comes Jack. He's got a blast. Ooh, wouldn't want to be in the way in front of that one. Don't know who was, but somebody blocked it. Not the goalie. And they clear that puck out. So 52 seconds left in the game. Hugo takes it behind the net. And we're looking to break this out with Carter, Riley, and Bryson. We dump that in and we're going to chase it. Nice play, Riley keeping it in. Oh, awkward little hit there. Bryson coming out. Jack down low. Oh, that could be a penalty, but it's not. Oh, that went in. I think it went in, but ref says no. Doesn't really matter, but I feel like we got a goal there. So great job. Hopefully Jack's all right. But great effort for the boys. Lenny, great game. solid attack. By the time Nepean got any goals, our boys had a huge lead, and I can say they took their foot off the pedal, but it's only natural when you're up 5-0. But they could have easily had 7 or 8 goals or more in that game. So fantastic effort here in Nepean. Hopefully we can bring that same effort tomorrow. No real faults there. You know what? We made a couple mistakes that gave Nepean a goal, but hey, that can happen. And hopefully, boys, I know I was talking to Nick. Parker's got some of them have tests and stuff going on, so get them home, get back to schoolwork and books, and you get spoiled this week with back-to-back games. So we'll see everybody in Canada tomorrow. Great effort from the boys, and we'll just see them come off here. 5-2 victory, but score isn't really indicative of the game. It was a great effort from every single one of them. Very balanced, solid attack, and they are coming home with a very well-deserved, what could be more, 5-2 victory. And I believe that is our 10th win of the year. So here comes Hugo, and Bentley will be the last off here. So thank you for joining us. Look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Great effort from Seaway, and they have hit double.